Good afternoon. Sorry for the delay. I am Alex Hochberger, founder and CEO of Web3 Enabler, the Salesforce company bringing you the future of blockchain payments today to our live systems. If you're tuning in right now, you may or may not know a little bit about myself or blockchain payments. So I'm going to go and give you a little bit of a background. We're a Salesforce ISV. That means we develop software for the Salesforce Platform. And that means it can be installed in the App Exchange. Our first product out there is a product called Blockchain Payments. It's live in the App Exchange right now, and it lets you move some transactions in and out and run it in the system. We also have planned features like our programmable wallet for Salesforce and things. And over the course of this kind of webinar, I'm going to teach you a little bit about it. So I apologize in advance if this is not the most exciting of topics. We're talking about the boring issue of blockchain payments. Just so you guys know, we are available on Republic. We are a crowd raise there. We've raised $142,000 so far, with about 3 weeks left to go. So we'd love to invite you to follow that link in the upper left corner, or follow the republic.com/web3-enabler link, and you can come and invest in our product right now. To give you a little bit of a background, we're going to show you a little 2-minute video that was created that is kind of our first advertisement. And when I come back, we're going to discuss
International
it
and domestic transactions take place in seconds on the blockchain. And now you can run the entire process in Salesforce with our app Blockchain Payments. Meet Niles, our sales rep using Salesforce. He's very excited to help our newest client. To speed up the process, Christina at WidgetCo wants to pay their $250 deposit via a cryptocurrency payment.
Great, Christina. Let me get that request right over to you.
Thanks so much.
I'm going to be creating a Web3 payment for you.
International and domestic transactions take place in seconds on the blockchain. And now you can run the entire process in Salesforce with our app Blockchain Payments. Meet Niles, our sales rep using Salesforce. He's very excited to help our newest client. To speed up the process, Christina at WidgetCo wants to pay their $250 deposit via a cryptocurrency payment.
Great, Christina. Let me get that request right over to you.
Thanks so much.
I'm going to be creating a Web3 payment for you. $250. And that is Christina with a K, right?
That is correct.
Great. And how would you prefer to make the payment?
USDC, please.
Sounds good. Okay, you're going to be receiving an email in just a minute.
Okay. Looks like I already got it.
Fantastic.
I'm going to click on the link and connect my wallet. Do you mind staying on the line while I finish the transaction?
Absolutely. Anything you need.
Okay. So I'm going to select the base network and connect my MetaMask wallet. I'll use this QR code, and now I click Save. I'll call it my WidgetCo wallet and hit Submit. And pay now. Okay. So Niles, do you recommend that I copy the address or use the QR code?
That's a great question, Christina. If you're using a wallet on your mobile phone, the QR code is very easy. Otherwise, copying the address is going to be best for you.
Great. I'm on my phone today, so I'll use the QR code.
Great choice.
Looks like it went through. I got a receipt for the payment.
Fantastic, Christina. Thank you for your business.
So I think that gives you a little bit of an understanding and an appreciation of what we're doing here. So one of the things that is really neat is we are building things throughout the Salesforce ecosystem. So we're going to go see if this works. This is my first time doing this sort of a presentation, so I apologize in advance. Let's see. Okay, it is attempting to load this in right now. Let's go see if this works. Nope, apparently not. Okay, let's try it this way. Here we go. Okay. So Web3 Enabler, we call ourselves the world's most boring crypto company. I've been at this for a couple of decades, including experience in the Salesforce ecosystem. At Web3 Enabler, we're very focused on this channel problem, which is integration with existing CRM and ERP systems. We sign deals with Zoho and Salesforce with plans to release in other platforms. If you are not familiar with Salesforce, they are the big daddy of corporate systems. 91% of the Fortune 500 uses them. 150,000 companies total, and Commerce Cloud, which we are adding support for, powers a little over 13,000 of the world's largest e-commerce systems. And the App Exchange is a $140 billion marketplace that we participate in. The first app out there is blockchain payments. That's available right now in the Salesforce App Exchange. And you can go here, and if you just click this Get It Now or Try It Free, Get It Now will let you run it on your production org, and Try It Free will let you try it out on your sandbox org. And we have since added a new add-on, which is called Blockchain Payments for Sales Cloud. And it just went live last week. And you can, take a look over here. And basically, it's a free add-on. You notice the pricing is identical. And what it does here is on a transaction, you now see it links to an opportunity or an order. It's not a huge add-on in terms of functionality, but it means everyone is standardized. When you have a payment request, you can link it again to the opportunity or the order. And we have automatic matching so that when your payment is linked to an opportunity, it'll automatically filter down to the transaction layer. That's really important so that as we're all building our automations, we all have the standardized connections. We also have one plan coming out for Commerce Cloud and for workflow management, as well as free connectors to Store Connect, which will build off the Sales Cloud one, and Accounting Seed. We have done this so that you don't need any specific cloud to use Web3 Enabler. Blockchain payments, we support all of them. So, why are blockchain payments the future of commerce? This is really going to show a very straightforward scenario. You're an American or European business and you're increasing your international sales. On the left, we show a traditional wire transfer. You've completed a deal. You've marked your opportunities closed won. You send over an invoice. They send a wire. It comes to your bank and you get paid. Seems straightforward. Anyone who's used Swift knows that it's never quite that straightforward. Officially, the bank charges about a 1% fee. In practice, the conversion rate is much higher, often because the bid-ask spread is off by about 2% on each side. So you also have time zone issues, who works what hours, KYC, all sorts of things. Routinely, it takes about 2 business days. It costs about $50 in fees between both ends and about 5% of the transaction to bank fees. On the right, you see the decentralized payment model. Same deal is closed, but now the invoice has 2 ways to pay. It shows the Swift link. We're not telling you to stop doing this, but also includes a QR code and a link to pay decentralized. They click that link. It's going to take them to a page where they're going to be able to just select it. They're going to pay you in crypto, say USDC or USDT, which network it's on. All this is configurable in your system as to what they're able to take. And if they're in a country like Brazil or Mexico, their banking system has automatic rails to connect over to crypto. So they can connect their wallet in, send you crypto, and it's instantaneous. On Ethereum, it costs about $2.50 in gas per transaction. On Base, it costs probably about 3 cents. And the fee is about 0.5% on each end. So at 1%, we're assuming you're on-ramping and off-ramping. But if you or either company works in crypto, you save that fee. You may already have Tether. You may already have Circle, and they can just send it right over to you. You see here is what's called a payment request in the system. This is an example here of a $1,000 fiat request. Remember, if you're running Sales Cloud, which most of you are, you would use the version of it that has your opportunity in order. But either way, you can see how much is paid. So we have a $3,000 request. We have a $3,000 order. It was paid on Ethereum. You see the payment address, that it was paid in Circle, all of these things, right? All of this basic information. But if you notice at the top, the information that is Trimple is just a URL. So people don't need to go manage this, but all the data is available for you. We'll talk about paying a vendor. In this case, we're talking about the import process, but we also have some great examples of how you can use this to pay, contractors. When I used to import products from China, the process was a multi-week process. Someone would go and put in a request. They would send in an email. Someone would approve it. It would then go over to accounting. Accounting would send a purchase order. The purchase order would get to China. They would review it and send us an invoice. We would get the invoice. The invoice would get approved. We'd approve the invoice. The money would get wired. Again, takes 2 days to do the wire. By the time they get the wire, we'd have to go wait. They confirm it the next day. Then we're available the following day. What we have developed is by focusing on Salesforce and the automation suite, we have a simpler scenario. That same request comes in, but instead of email, you do it as a payable request in blockchain payments. You've set up your Salesforce admin sets up an approval process the same as everything else. You then set up a very simple notification automation flow where when the payment when the payment request, payable request. So I'm going to send $30,000 to China to buy these products. You set it up that there's a Slack notification to all of the people in your company that need to know about it. So now your company knows that it's been approved, and you can have another Slack channel that has your colleagues from China over there. They get a notification immediately that the payment's been approved. You then set up another notification that whenever there's a payment to their wallet, you go and you send out another Slack notification. So in this scenario, my guy at the warehouse puts in a request, their boss goes and hits approval. The manufacturer is aware it's been approved, accounting is aware it's been approved, and as soon as the payment gets made, maybe it's a 50% down payment, everyone gets a Slack notification. Meanwhile, all your other automations can flow. A request for a purchase order to be logged in your system. Maybe you set up a Zap. Maybe we have a workflow that goes and pushes it through Zapier to QuickBooks Online or a MuleSoft to NetSuite. Whatever you're doing, we just push all the information around. But meanwhile, we're not going back and forth with emails. We're not waiting for international confirmation of payments. It's just all real time. The next thing we're working on that's very exciting is we actually just finished our first 3 milestones for the programmable wallet for Salesforce. In that you can go and connect into their system, and they've got a whole situation. Let me see if I can actually go and show that to you.
Hello, this is Alex Hackberg demoing the Web3 programmable wallet. Some of this you saw in milestone 1, so we're going to go through this quickly. We need to go and generate an API key. I have created over here a new fresh account. And create an API key. Standard to demo. I've copied this key and I will place it here. Before I save that, you will see that in here, the developer console, when I pull up stats from Programmable Wallet, there's nothing there. As I save through the settings, you see the API key is now stored. I'm now going to generate the entity secret. You can see the entity secret is now stored on the back end. Public key. Now you see the public key here as well. It's time for the ciphertext. Here you see my ciphertext. Here you see my ciphertext stored internally. And going over to Circle. We're going to create a new wallet set. Example wallet set. As you can see, I have wallet set 0. We have a circle ID, developer, and everything out. If I go, so now I have a wallet set with no wallets. If I go over into wallets, and again, I'm going to create a new wallet, wallet number 1, an externally owned wallet on the Eastopolia network, and wallet set 0. And we see a wallet with an address and a circle ID. We can go back to wallets. We can create a second wallet. We're going to create a smart contract wallet, also in Eastopolia, also in wallet set 0. And now we have a smart contract key and a circle ID. And if I go into dev controlled wallets, here you see my wallets that have been created and are ready to be used completely within the system. So this completes a demo.
So that went a little into the weeds, but the point of this is, as we're releasing our new 3.0 package here, we've got the Circle programmable wallets. Here's what's really neat about that. As you saw, the data isn't made available, so people can't necessarily easily steal your wallet, but the data exists within the Salesforce ecosystem. What this means is a world where you can run a corporate wallet 100% within Salesforce. So you'll be able to ACH money and get USDC. You'll be able to send that USDC. That was on the tested networks, but it'll be on Solana or Ethereum or Polygon or anywhere else that really Circle is supporting. So you'll be able to send payments without leaving Salesforce. So remember that payment request we sent to China? You could have an automation that even sends the payment. So if you go and you put in approval, we could have a special notification that, oh, there's been a payment request. And if there's not enough money in the wallet, maybe notify accounting and they'll start the ACH or wire process to put money in the wallet. Then by every time everyone's going through the approval process, we go through and do it. So that's really the fantastic and exciting world that this is creating. All of this real time within Salesforce. Now, that brings up, how do you get crypto into your wallet? Well, we have two partnerships, one with Abyss and one with Bridge for on-ramp and off-ramp. This goes on top of us being a member of the Circle Alliance program, which will be bringing USDC access. So we're going to have 3 different ways for you to bring stable coins into your wallet and bring them off. And one of the things is, how do you get money out? Well, we have the ability to add accounts into the system. This is pre-release software, so it looks ugly. I promise you the real one will look better. But this is going and creating an ACH or wire to a US bank. We've also done it over with SEPA and Europe. So, and what you can do with this is the new 3.0 in development. So here we have an entity in our system, and they have a customer ID. You see, that is the Bridge customer ID. And you see on the right a bank account for checking, and you see on these on-ramps to get Circle on Ethereum or Circle on Base. And what happens is, when you send money to that on-ramp, it will not quite instantaneously, because there's some human approval on it, but what will happen is the money is sent, the ACH goes in, that runs overnight, or the wire is real time, or SEPA is real time. When the money hits, it will then go and get processed on the overnight basis, and in the morning you're going to go and see crypto in your wallet. And now, again, back to that programmable wallet, you'll be able to send it, make payments. So I will give you an example that happened to us in the real world in our testing, because we're, of course, doing this internally. One of my teammates, he is in France, his bank is in Belgium, and we pay him in dollars, and it's always been a painful wire transfer process till we switch to crypto. Now, he's got a wallet he plays with, but he really doesn't want to get large payments in that because, most of his expenses are not taking crypto yet. Hopefully that'll change this year. So we have set up with him a liquidation wallet. The liquidation wallet runs on the Bridge system. When money is sent to that wallet address, it goes right to his bank account. And what's really fantastic about this is we were able to set the entire thing up using our pre-release software. And let's see if it will let me show you what we were able to do. I can show you on the back end. So let's see. I have, obviously, this is a development system, but here is use. We need to pay him. So here is his approved customer number. And you can see this was a small payment to test it out. There's a transaction. We sent Ethereum to his bank account. And when he got paid, we did two tests. One was first, I'm not actually sure what was getting done here. But either way, we went in and we were able to just create an off-ramp. In this case, like Ethereum on USDC, but we could also create Tron, right? Or we would accept on Ethereum, and you can do a set, we can go and send USDC, and it is send right to his bank account. Now, it's illegal to deal with Tron in the EU, so that's why we were using USDC there. But, you can simply swap it. But as you can see, it's the same interface, IBAN, BIC, and the bank company. And essentially, with these liquidation addresses created, money hits the account and is immediately sent. So we have done some test examples that are a little funnier, where we on-ramp directly to someone's off-ramp, and it comes out of our bank account via ACH, is converted into USDC, is sent to his liquidation address, and it is SEPA to him in his European account. And all of a sudden, we have turned what amounts to a international wire into a domestic ACH. Huge cost savings, huge exchange rate savings, absolute no-brainer. Even if you don't want to get deep into it, you can create an on-ramp into their liquidation account, and all of these things are coming out in the 3.0. So all of these options are going to be available. You're going to be able to have your vendors connect in their bank account, and you'll be able to send crypto to them and offload it immediately. They'll be able to enter a crypto wallet if they want to get paid. And that's really on the vendor side. And then on the customer side, same thing. You'll be able to provide them a liquidation wallet if you don't want to manage crypto and it goes right to your account. You'll be able to have it go to a wallet. You'll be able to run programmable wallets. So over the next 3 to 4 months, we're releasing a lot of the features. You see that they're in various stages of development. And that's really exciting. So if you are interested right now, go to web3enabler.com. You can get more information. You can install it right out of the App Exchange. If you go and do so, you'll get an automated email from me thanking you for it. Reply. I get those. And I'm happy to help you go and run it on your Salesforce org. And if you just think this is neat and this is the future of blockchain, we would love to have you join our Republic raise. You can go get that at republic.com/web3-enabler. The minimum is only $100. We got a lot of investors coming in at the 1,000 to 2,500 range. We'd love to have you come and join. We think this is the future of international business, and we believe that we are on the cusp of a huge explosion by being the way this works in Salesforce. So once again, I'm Alex Hochberger. I'm the founder and CEO. This is kind of a background of what we're doing. We'll be doing more of these webinars with a little more detail. I'm going to have some of the developers come on and we're going to talk about the bridge integration. It's really exciting stuff. So thank you so much. If you haven't invested already, please do so. If you have invested already and would like to increase, please do so. We're in the final 3 weeks of the campaign and we're looking to make a big push to keep going. So republic.com/